Welcome back everybody to the daily show where we discuss and do technical analysis for big mega cap stocks. So show your support by hitting that thumbs up button, and that is greatly appreciated. And if you're new here, consider subscribing, and that means a lot to me. And if you want to support the channel and get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, and 3 days of live trading, check out the Patreon, and that link will be down below in the description. On Meta, it's up 3.27%, and I said it last night, it's holding right here, 452. We could see a move back up to the upside, and this is exactly what we got today. Now also, unfortunately, yesterday I sold my calls on Meta. I bought the dip right here and then I sold near 460, knowing that this thing can pump. And that is why you gotta have patience in this market. If you're buying something on a red day, you cannot expect that same day you're going to get profit on swing trade. You gotta have some patience, guys. Now here on Meta, you can see clearly also, like I said, 470 rejection. Again today, trading slightly under 470 before closing. So again, going into tomorrow, you need to watch 452. And now, what's interesting here on Meta, look at this 5-day moving average. Now, it's sitting at almost 451. So any pullback here on Meta, 452 to 451, right here, that's going to be a strong support zone for Meta to hold right here. But if this thing pushes and breaks out above 470, you're going to see a run up all the way up to this high right here, 485.96, and then 490. On Apple stock, it's absolutely flat on the day, and you can see Apple getting a rejection at 190, got up to 191, came back to 188, went back up, and now trading in between 190 and 188. So what's it gonna be here on Apple? You need to watch a breakout above 190. Apple can break above 190, then watch out for a move up to 195, 196.57. Below 190, you need to watch this support down here, 188.88, 20-day moving average, and then 5-day moving average right here. That is sitting at 187.82, and then 185 down to even 183. But so far, looks like Apple wants to move higher. It's just not getting that breakout above 190. And soon as we get that, Apple can run up to 195, and then where this upper Bollinger Band is sitting, and this high around 196. And here's my X account, and if you're on there, definitely give me a follow, and there is no subscription, nothing you gotta go through. It's totally free, guys. Now here's a play from today, and this was fantastic. Within 3 to 5 minutes, this thing paid. And you can see right here, Enphase, ENPH opened at 123, 124 right after opening and got puts 110. And they were only $1.10 a piece. Within 2-3 minutes, it was time to take profit because this thing dropped rapidly, $7 to $10. And then we took profit right here. So this was fantastic right here on ENPH. And if you're interested, especially want to support the channel and get all these trade ideas pretty much every day, live trading, you get daily, weekly, monthly expected moves. All that is available on Patreon. You just gotta join and try it out, guys. And that link will be down below in the description. On Nvidia stock, it's up 2.75%, and Nvidia was trading yesterday at 663 and now trading at 706, and that is Nvidia for you guys. Trading above 700, now trading at 706. Now on Nvidia, a lot of people want to buy Nvidia and they want to short, or sometimes they want to buy calls. I'm not doing anything, and there is a reason, because this thing is up so much. Anything you do is risky. And I can give you a reason right here. So before the split, you can see it was 835. And after the split, came down to where? Almost 100, right? Right here. That was back in 2022. And now you can see this thing, I mean, this is actually monthly chart. Just going straight up. Look at these candles right here, green candles. going straight up, and look at this monthly Bollinger Band sitting at 683, and that stock itself trading at 706 monthly. 5-month moving average right here, sitting right here at 532, and the stock itself nowhere near it. It's trading at 706. So it's almost catching up to this high before the split, 835, and that is just insane. So Nvidia can go up to 800 or Nvidia can come down to 500. I don't care. Trading this stock, especially until we see a trend change where this thing actually dumps, because upside is limited. Yes, you can chase, you can make some money. It's totally up to you, but I'm not chasing Nvidia at 700. And I said it before, when this thing was up here at 500, that I'm not chasing just because Nancy's buying this thing. That does not mean that I have to do the same thing and I have to go and chase this thing right here. There is so many other good setups in the market, so many other good names I can trade and make money safely than going in and trading Nvidia and losing money. And a lot of new traders, all they see Nvidia and especially SMCI. And I'm telling you guys, you're taking a lot of risk. Especially as a new trader here in this market. You got to be really careful trading names like Nvidia and SMCI. These things are just going up in a straight line, and trust me when I say this, I have seen it before. Whenever we get a big pullback on a stock like Nvidia or SMCI, you're going to see massive dump, and this thing can easily come down to $300. It's just not happening right now, so people think that this thing will just continue to the upside. So going into tomorrow's session on Nvidia stock, 700 now will be support to watch, and above 700, watch out for 714 to 715 to the upside. Below 700, we do have strong support down here, 673.68 and then 666. On Netflix is up 0.62%, so Netflix again going up to 567.80 and then getting a rejection where it was holding 564 before, and now you can see that is a big resistance to break. This thing came back and now also trading below 561.88 5-day moving average right here. So what's it gonna be here on Netflix? This thing needs a breakout and not only above 564, it needs to get above this high right here, and that is at 576, and then we could see a move up to 588 to even 600, and the Bollinger Band already expanded all the way up to 608 almost. So if this thing gets that breakout, yes, from this bull flag we could see a big run all the way up to 600 plus on Netflix. To the downside, you can see now 13-day moving average right here moved up, sitting at 552. So that's going to be a strong support to watch, and also bottom of this flag down here. This is going to be a level to watch right here as a support, 552, and below that this thing can dump all the way down to 528.75, and that is also aligned with this white line 20-day moving average. On Google stock, it's up 0.87%, so the B shape actually taking place right here on Google again, just like right here. Right after earnings, this thing had a massive dump off, and then we saw a B shape gapping up and going all the way up to 140, and then we saw another tiny pullback and then continuation to the upside all the way up to 155.20. And now with this earnings, just recently we saw another gap down. And I said it before that watch 140. If you're looking to buy Google, this is the level to watch, 140. And look at this bounce off of this support, went slightly under 140, but this thing came right back up, and now today 147. So if you actually call this move, you got a $7 move to the upside on Google so far today. Now here on Google, you can see it's actually struggling right here at 20-day moving average. Now 147 pretty much. 147 breaks. We also have resistance at 148, and then this thing can move all the way up to this gap, 152.78. To the downside, 145 again, and if you actually bought the dip at 145, again you made good money here day trading Google, buying the dip at 145, and that's gonna be support to watch going into tomorrow. And then this gap down here, 143.88. That's going to be also a strong support on Google. On Amazon stock, it's up 0.82%, and Amazon now trading above 170. And once again, if you look at my screen, not even touching this 5-day moving average, 168. Came down to 168.94, and this thing went back up and looks like it's going to, move even higher up to this high, 173. And that's going to be a resistance to watch on Amazon. Amazon breaks 173, just like every other mega cap, we could see it run up all the way up to 180 on Amazon. Going into tomorrow's session, if there is a pullback on Amazon, you need to watch right here 5-day moving average as a support, and that is at 168.22. We also have strong support at 167, and I don't think this thing will break 167 unless there is a big sell-off here in the market. On Tesla stock, it's up 1.34%. So Tesla was up pre-market, I think 2.5%, almost 3%, and then gave away all the gains, came down to 182, went back up, and now trading above 5-day moving average 186. So this is gonna be your line in the sand going into tomorrow as a support, 186, 180. And Tesla can break 191.69, 13-day moving average, then watch out for a move up to 194 and then 200. And once we get above 200, we can talk about finally more upside on Tesla. As of right now, you can see a lot of chop here on Tesla. Looks like it's finding a bottom right here at 180. We just need that confirmation to the upside, and that would be breaking and holding 200 right here on Tesla. On AMD, it's up 1.82%, and you can see AMD getting rejection from this 13-day moving average, 173, came back, and now trading at 170.94, and also holding 20-day moving average right here, 167.51. So here on AMD, if this thing actually breaks out above, I would say 173 to 174 right here, we could see another explosion back up to 184 and possibly even higher. Now also keep that in mind, AMD trading near 20-day moving average right here, and that is sitting at 167.51. So if that gives up, you're going to see a drop down to previous all-time highs 164, and that's going to be a strong support. And AMD below that, you're going to see a real dump off down to this gap 148.75, and that can possibly happen once we get that breakdown on AMD. On Microsoft, it's up 2.11%, and I said it last night, watch out for the next stop to the upside, 410 and then 415, and almost now trading at 415 into closing. Now, if you look at my screen, that is actually a mini support level you can call right here. 413, that was that previous all-time highs, and now into closing, Microsoft holding 413. So to the upside, definitely watch 415, and then this thing can go up to even 420. To the downside, below 415, watch for 413, 410, 408, 5-day moving average, and then 13-day moving average right here, close to 405, and then 400. And you can see clearly yesterday, expected move to the downside on Microsoft was 402, and this thing came down to 402. We talked about it last night, and this thing just took off today, up $8.56, which is massive. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated going into tomorrow.